To find the inverse of each of these functions, we want to start off by switching our x and y values. In the case of this first function, we are going to switch x into f of x. So we are going to have x equals 7 plus the cubed root of y plus 3. Now to find the inverse, all we want to do is solve for y. So to do that, the first thing that we want to do is isolate our radical here. And we are going to do that by subtracting 7 from both sides. So we are going to get x minus 7 equals the cubed root of y plus 3. Now that we've isolated our radical, we want to get rid of our radical. We can do that by performing an inverse operation here, which is going to be to cube that radical. If we cube the cubed root of y plus 3, that exponent and that radical are going to cancel out. But whatever we do to one side of our function, we must also do to the other side. That is going to leave us with x minus 7 cubed equals y plus 3. So the last thing that we want to do is we want to subtract 3 from both sides, which will give us y equals x minus 7 cubed minus 3. And if we want to use our correct notation, we would say f to the negative 1 of x, or the inverse of f of x, equals x minus 7 cubed minus 3. We're going to do the same thing now for the second function. First step is the same. We want to switch our x and our y values. And to find the inverse, we want to solve for y. Same first step here, we want to isolate that value that we are squaring. So to do so, we are going to add 3 to both sides, giving us x plus 3 equals y minus 1 squared. To get rid of this exponent here so we can isolate our y, we are going to perform inverse operations again. This time, we are going to take the square root of both sides of our equation. So we are going to take the square root of x plus 3 and the square root of y minus 1 squared. When we do that, it's going to leave us with the square root of x plus 3 equals y minus 1. And our last step here to isolate our y is to add 1 to both sides, which will give us y equals the square root of x plus 3 plus 1, where the inverse is equal to the square root of x plus 3 plus 1.